Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? This is the one of the last workouts of the season. So I wanted to hit everybody up because I had gotten some DMs, some questions, some requests. Just finished my workout. So first of all, I hope you guys are having an absolutely awesome, iconic, amazing day. Drink your water, drink your celery juice. Be good to yourselves. That was one of those workouts right there. But I like having my little hat on. Let me do this right here while I'm waiting on y'all to get on. Who is on? Who is that? What's good? Oh, what's up? How you doing? Yo, put my hat back on. It's not cold. I don't even know why I got this on, because you know what? It is not cold here in Florida. And I just finished a great workout, so hope you all are having a great day. I want to do a recap real quick of, oh my God. Anyway, recap of what happened the other day at my book signing, right? So thank you all for watching. Thanks everybody for jumping on. If you want to add some stuff in, what's up? Jackie, how you doing? You want to add some stuff, jump on, let you know. But I'm going to share some wisdom, I'm going to share some knowledge as I go out and run these last minute errands prior to me, getting ready for tomorrow and the family and the kid and all that stuff. I'm going to post some cheer or whatever. So good to see you all. Thank you all for jumping on. And am I getting like bunches of messages and notifications? I am. So how about we turn all those off? And boom, it's just me and you. There it is. Okay, what's up, everybody? Shout out to you all. Probably going to run this again. As everybody jumps on, I'm going to tell you that the energy that you have, you can't allow other people to jeopardize your energy, right? To change your spirit, to change your space wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Don't let somebody else compromise who you are. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they mean to your life, to your world, or what position they hold. Don't let them compromise you, right? Because that's what we do a lot of times. We get into spaces and we allow other people to compromise us. So I know this will be quick. Once I get some folk on, because I don't want to have to repeat this again. And honestly, this is the last time I want to share this, right? I don't want to keep harping on it and sharing stuff over and over again, right? I want to go ahead and say what I need to say. Keep it moving. For those of you who don't know, I'm just coming out of the gym. Just making sure that I know I'm a little sweaty, so forgive me for that. But I'm just getting out of the gym, doing my workout, getting it in. Yo, Rod, Big Rod, what's up, man? Shouts out to you. Sending love your way. I know you're still celebrating your mom, and, celebrating her up in heaven. So much love, much love. Cousin Kim, how are you? I need to see my South Florida family now that we're traveling again. So let's do that. Taryn, thank you for the message. I'm about to spit on what happened in San Marco. You're going to need to hear this. Sorry, we haven't talked. I owe you a text. I owe you a call. You owe me some shirts. We got a lot to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, hit the hearts. Hit the heart. Like this and share it. Share this broadcast because I want other people to see it. Mark Ross, my brother from another mother. I was just thinking, I saw brother Artist Gilmore did something for our classmate Priya recently. So I was just thinking about her and us and our time. So, we got to celebrate each other while we're here. Thank you, Mark. Day, happy birthday again. Belated birthday, my little niece / cousin / caretaker and nanny and all those things. Shout out to you. Hit love. Yeah, hit those hearts and share this because I want people to see it. So this is all about what's important. And by the way, if y'all ask, yes, I do. After I leave the gym, I try to make sure that I'm hydrating well. So make sure you got your water. I got my copper knee brace because I need that. Day, you know about these things. But anyway, so a couple weeks ago, or last Saturday, I was at the San Marco bookstore, right? Where I did a book signing. Day, if your mom's around, tell her to come on because I want her to corroborate this with me. Kim Miller, hope you're watching. Nova, all you people, I hope everybody's watching. So I get there. Krista, how are you, sister? Oh yeah, I haven't even started. So I'm gonna recap. Nova, he was right there from the beginning. So Nova, I'm probably gonna bring you on camera. Go, put your hair up in a bun or something, cause I need you to hear this. I need you to be a part of this, all right? So for those that don't know by now, I wrote a book. It's a book of poetry. Baby, look at here. Baby, and I've been trying to get to your African dance class I was out of town, so I'm sorry I didn't make it. But if it's not for the copper knee brace, and wait a minute, Krista, inside the copper knee brace is a gel pack to keep it cool. Hello, somebody. We got to do what we got to do. You know, these numbers that roll up they can't be no pump. All right, y'all like the broadcast? Like it, share it, tell other people. But this is what is important about living, loving, and letting go. So for those that don't know, I wrote a book of poetry, right? I have other books in the works, but this is my first book. It was a book of poetry. And it won Book of the Year from the American Library Association. Thank you so much. And Maya Angelou prophesied it 30-some years ago. I am excited to have received the award. And I had not done a book signing. I posted recently the actual book launch, which was a virtual book signing over at Reggie Danzler's studio, which is the Media Conclave here in Jacksonville. We had roughly about 4,000 viewers. It happened last year. And we published a book in the middle of a pandemic. And there are so many people I got to shout out to. Shout out to Mark Little, who urged me to self-publish, to independently publish. And I spent the money to found a publishing company. So many others who got me on the right path. So I get my book published. I had not had a book signing in person. And I figured, since we kind of know what we're dealing with, social distancing, masking, there are vaccinations and boosters and echinacea and elderberry and ginger and all the stuff that we know, I figured I could do it in person. And so my team, thank you so much to Bebe Britt, Felicia, I call her Bebe, but Bebe Britt, who put this book signing together. She's my manager. So she puts this book signing together over in San Marco here in Jacksonville. I go to so she sets it all up, has everything done. First of all, it's the San Marco bookstore. There are not a lot of people who look like me in San Marco. Let me just tell you. I'm not saying it's bad. I've eaten there. I've gone and shopped there all my life. But at that bookstore, there aren't a great deal of people that look like me. And you would think they would support local authors. Well, they didn't tell my team that I was not the only local author the only author that would be there. So there are 4 other authors that pull up on the scene, right? Now, anybody who knows me knows that my life is pretty packed. And historically, I want to be late. Not because I want to be, it's just things going on in my life. So I get there on time, early, very early. My book signing was supposed to start at 10. Didn't know, I'm just going by what my team put on my schedule. So I get there at about 9. My cousin went to Generica, who I think is watching, went to do advance. She gets there at 9:15. I get there at 9:30 because I'm ready to roll. Mind you, let me tell you about the universe. I had a 9-foot banner, which you all will see from my posts. This 9-foot banner didn't make it. The table runner, which was my signature on the table, it made it, and it made a beautiful display. We had bunches of books there to sell and sign and all that stuff. But my big, impressive banner did not make it. I had DJ Al Pete spinning on the wheels of steel. He came, he was setting up. Everybody, we were ready. When 10 o'clock hit, we were ready. The people did not get to the bookstore in San Marco until 9:47. Okay, mind you, remember I told you the book signing was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. They didn't get there until 9:47. I'm cool though. I'm good. Because I'm dressed. I got on a nice elegant ensemble. I said elegant ensemble. I did. Got everything together. I'm looking the part like I'm supposed to be there, like I pulled it together to get it together. And you could just feel the tension there. But nobody told me that there were going to be 4 other authors there. That's fine, because I'm not there to look at you to talk about you. I'm there to look at me and talk about me in this book and what it means to me and what it means to the world. So I get there. Everybody is looking at me like I'm crazy because I got Al Pete spinning these amazing tunes. I got my cousin setting everything up. I got me like making sure everything is put together. We're all dressed. All of us are dressed kind of in black, kind of the elegant artist thing that we do. So first of all, the bookstore comes out. One of the people from the bookstore come out and they're like, well, what are you doing? Where's your table going to be? Do you need tables? Mind you, they didn't tell us until the day before that we needed to bring our own tables and chairs. No problem. I always come prepared. So not only did my cousin have tables, DJ LP had tables, I had tables and chairs. So we had a table that was set up. We put it together. Al Pete sets up next to where I was. We set it up perfectly. So the first thing that comes is they come and try to orchestrate, well, where are you going to be? What are you doing? Where is this going? I mean, very, very rude. So then there was a store I think they sold like oils or incense, or not even incense, no, like creams and gifts that was next to the bookstore. So at this store, the man comes out. Now, literally, there is a good 4 feet of space between where Al Pete's table stopped and where his store started. He came out, what are you all doing? You're blocking the door. The door was not blocked. The doorway was not blocked whatsoever. So I took it upon myself. I didn't get upset. I went back. I went into that store. I talked to the store owner. I went up to him and I said, hello, I'm Rahman Johnson. And I looked him dead in his face and I said, I'm here to sell books. And I said, do you have any questions? He said, we just want to make sure the door is not blocked and all these people out here. I said, well, sir, we're an invited guest. However, there are going to be lots of people coming to buy my book. However, you would think that because of the music and because of the energy and certainly because they're here, they'll probably patronize your store as well. Thank you so much for your support. That's exactly what I said to him. Shut it down. Walked out smiling. They didn't know how to take it. So come on, like this, like it, and share it. So then I go back to the table to get everything set back up, right? I get over to the table, Al Pete's spinning. So one of the other authors, and Nova, you can tell me, Nova, let me know if you can come on or not so you can corroborate this. One of the other authors, and I want to post what you sent, but you cursed a lot, so I couldn't put it on there because some of my people don't cuss. Anyway, the other author looked at me as though he wanted to spit on me. Kim Miller was there. He looked at me just strange, and he went inside and asked the person who owned the store could they make me leave? Yeah. I'm the only author there that has a national award winning book. None of those authors had won an award. None of them had, what's up, Tyrone? None of them had a national award. They went and told me they wanted me to go. Yeah, I'm not going to show up. And mind you, remember I told y'all I was dressed, right? Hat looking good, had on my little stuff pulled together. Actually took time to think about what I was going to wear. Meanwhile, y'all got on hoop skirts and croaker sacks. I said it. They got on hoop skirts and croaker sacks looking like they just rolled out of bed. Ain't not a hair comb went through a head. Ain't not a washcloth hit a face. Some folk don't use washcloths. Anyway, not a washcloth hit a face. And they were looking at me like they could have just, if I was on fire, they wouldn't have spat on me. So I go and the man comes to me and I'm usually very well, I can handle it. I meditate a lot. So I got all my little stuff going on, Al Pete spinning. So the people inside, although they were like kind of salty, they didn't come and ask me to leave. So the guy comes to me and he says, well, we are authors. Let me see, Denisha, they better be like everyone. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Day. Thank you, Krista. You're right. You got to kill them with kindness. Thank you. So, Day, you're right. Let me tell you. So the man comes to me and he says, we are authors. We're trying to sell books here. Can you turn that down? The music, Al Pete wasn't even playing. Like, I'm a trap music guy when I'm in the gym, right? Or I wanted to play something unique. He was playing Fela. He was playing tribal music, very elegant, some Christmas stuff with, like tribal beats though too, like real hip stuff that you would hear in a Soho or in Coconut Grove in Miami, like really upscale stuff. It wasn't enough for them. They then came to me and the man asked me to turn it down because we're authors and we're trying to sell books here. That's what he said to me. And I said, sir, I too am an author. And I hate having to throw my credentials on the table, but I said, I'm an award-winning author. Now, what I wanted to say was that little book that you wrote, that little pamphlet over there that you wrote, with them little essays that you did from your garage, that nobody has seen or known about but you, and you got these 3 books, mind you, I have a table full of books that everybody's going to buy. What you don't want to do, but I had to hold that down. I didn't want to go there. Right? I didn't want to go there. So I said to him, I said, sir, I have put in the work for this. And I said, thank you so much, but I'm here as an author to sell books as well. I think we'll be okay. So he said, well, Brody, broski, bro, or something he said that was not respectful and put his fist out to give me a fist bump. When I tell you, Nova, tell me I'm wrong if I'm not. I looked through him. I'm going to tell you, I looked through him. And Nova can tell y'all, I looked through this man because I honestly had nothing to say to him when he came at me like that.
I'm gonna show you what a hating motherfucker look like. He a hater.
So watch it.
He been hating the whole time. Look at him. He pissed. He a hater, bro.
How are you?
Look at him hating. See hating. He is hating. He don't even know how to not to hate. He can't help it. He a hater. He trying to fake it, bro. He hate. He got 6.5 books. Okay, I counted too many. 5. He hurt. This hurt him. Sorry, Jerry.
This is part 2 of what happened. I hope you all will rock with me. Do me a favor, share this, like it, tell other people about it. But I want to tell you the possibilities. I want everybody to come back. I hope you're still there. I'm so sorry I lost you. I'm not sure what happened. I'm in a stable location. That's why I'm not even driving, because I want to make sure that you get this story. I think I tried to add Nova, and I think that's what shut it down. So I don't know, Facebook is having some problems, or the folk are trying to they're trying to do your boy. But that's cool, because we're gonna make sure that we share this story. Yes, share this, tell people about it. Hope everybody comes back. I think Krista was out there. Again, glad to be finishing my workout, and I wanted to share this because I want to get this out as well, because I don't want to hold on to this. I don't want to go. It took me a minute before I shared it, but I don't want to go into 2022 with stuff, right? There's a lot of stuff that I think we all need to work on leaving. And one of those things is this, like, and I don't want, one of the things that I've learned, and I'll get back to it once everybody gets on, but one of the things that I've discovered in this experience of life is that when you consistently tell the story over and over, it becomes your reality. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to consistently go in and tell the story over and over and over, because when you speak it and you speak to it and you give it power and you continually tell the story over and over, it becomes who you are. And one thing I know for sure, one thing for certain, and 2 things for sure, I think that's what Grandma used to say: I am not my story. I am not my story. I am so many other things. I am contradictions. I am complications. But what I am not is a story, because the story is something that happened in the past that I cannot change. The story is something that happened back then, and I'm focused on the future. I'm focused on where I'm going, not where I've been. I know I've been some places. I know I've learned the lessons in those places I'm going, but my job is to interpret those lessons, to interpret everything I got from back then and put it into this space right now. So my focus can't be on what was. It's got to be on what is. It's got to be on creating and building. All right, so we got some folk back. Let me get back to the story. So what happened is I'm there, got my team there, got Al Pete, got Nova, got Generica, Aubrey, everybody is there. We're doing our thing at the San Marco bookstore. So the man goes and asks me to shut it down, says we're authors, we're trying to sell books here, and then gives me like some pound thing. And I look at it, I just look through his hand, right? Who you talking to? You talking to me? Because I wasn't, no, you're not going to just reduce me to, I can give you a fist bump because that's my only affirmation with African American culture, and that's going to make it all right. No, we're not doing that. So what we did, right, Broham, exactly. So what I did is I got past that moment. I went on, we played music. He was the only person of the other authors that were there. He was the only author that complained. Then I had the owner of the store, as if I'm an idiot, come out to tell me that this is a sidewalk. The owner of the store came out of the store to tell me this is a sidewalk and it didn't need to be blocked. Ma'am, I'm here, like you're here to operate a business, I'm here to sell books. I'm here on this sidewalk, which needs to be clear so that people can get through and see the books, not only me, but I'm going to be generous and the other authors have. Why would I not keep the sidewalk clear? And it was people that were coming through, and she was like, well, the sidewalk has to be clear. It needs to be, we need to make sure. And I'm like, I think I know what I'm doing. I've done major events before. I got this. But I think they expected us to come in, especially since we were the only African-American group there. They expected us to come in and be, I don't know what they expected, but I know I was told that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to always do my best at it. So that's why I had banners. That's why I had table runners. Mind you, you got people showing up with like not even a real card table. You know, them little tiny plastic folding tables. Not that it was a problem, but if I come, I'm going to come correct. Anybody who knows me knows that it's my job to come being the best. And I'm going to tell you why. There's a wonderful book by Don Miguel Ruiz called The Four Agreements, and then a follow-up by Don Miguel and his son called The Fifth Agreement. But one of the tenets of the Four Agreements is always do your best. And for me, always doing my best means I'm representing God. So my energy and my vibration is always going to be high, because when I vibrate high, I attract high. I'm not going to be stuck in vibrating low, right? So, and absolutely, Rod, no, I did not take my books out of her store. In fact, I hope everybody listening to this broadcast goes to the San Marco bookstore and buy other books. I'm going to get to the end. I'm going to tell you why I left the books in the store. So I go, I vibrating higher. I tell them, I know what I'm doing. I got this. We got our signs. We got all our stuff up. And so I'm walking. Thank you, Kim. I'm walking it through, taking my time. People are coming up. Thank you, Gerald Butler. Thank you, Von Treese, John Harden Brookhart, Hurtis White. I'm thinking all the names. Kim Miller, of course. Representative Angie Nixon, Tracy Davis. Everybody was just coming through. People I didn't even know were coming up buying books. And I'm so thankful. I'm coming up and just giving love. Some people had already bought books but wanted to come and support the book signing. Mind you, there were other authors there. Again, and usually with book signings, you don't bring a conglomerate of authors. You bring one author and you focus on that person. Oh, I didn't tell you that they had set this event up a month in advance. They had been trying to get on my schedule, but I have started traveling again. They have tried to get, they set the thing up a month in advance. They did not do one Facebook post. They did not do one Instagram post. No LinkedIn, not a carrier pigeon, nothing. They did not one post, neither did they include me on their calendar of events. I'm going to just let that marinate with you for a while. So I got no promotion from them, although that was the agreement that they made with my team. That was the agreement that was said, hey, we're going to promote it and we're going to carry the books in the store. I digress. So we get through it. People are coming up left and right. The guy says what he said. I had nothing to say to him, but this is where it gets big, where you have to show your generosity. So I did a Facebook Live. While I was there, I went live. Actually, I did all of them. I did Facebook, YouTube, all of them live, right? So I did this live stream while I was there, walking through, and I thought, I talked to every author there. Even the man, the little evil imp man, I talked to him. Mind you, man was around here in some Birkenstocks with feet that looked like talons. I'm just saying, like, some old shorts and a bowler hat, like didn't even try to pull it together to come and represent for your product. You look like that. Why would I even want to buy what you got? For me, that's why the book is a hardcover book. That's why I went through painstaking work to get the cover the way it did. Why? Because I want to give you my best. You, my friends, you, my fans, you, my people that love me, you, my people that want to see some good writing. It's my job to give you my best. So that's why the book is a luxury book. When I talked to my team and pulled it together, I said, I want a book, when you touch it, I want you to think luxury. And I want you to open it and get your mind expanded. So I went live around the entire group of authors. I went to each of them, had a conversation with them about their books. Even the little crazy man that tried to get me shut down, I went to him too. Didn't have anything to say to him, but I can certainly interview you. I've been interviewing for the last 25 years. So one thing I know how to do is interview. I interviewed the man, got information about him, but didn't have anything to say to him. Why? Because it reminds me when I ran, and I'm not going to hold you long, when I ran for public office in 1998. What was that? That's 20-some years ago. I ran for Soil and Water Conservation District, which I won with 86,000 votes across the city of Jacksonville. It was the first time in quite a while a Democrat had won countywide. I was doing stuff, not trying to get, there now. I'm just explaining. Back then, in 98, when I won, and I was a student at Edward Waters College at the time. I remember campaigning, I think I was somewhere near Julington Creek, somewhere out in that area. And a man told me to my face, he said, little Negro shouldn't be running for office. If you heard me speak, I've said it a million times. Man said, little Negro shouldn't be running for office. Now, I had a choice to make. My choice was, do I sit here and have this conversation with this man and try to convince him why he should vote for me? Should I call my colleagues and my friends and picket the man's house, and run around saying, oh, he called me a Negro or whatever the case. And he didn't say Negro or the other word. He said Negro. And I had to think in that moment, and I don't know how my 21 or 20 whatever year old self came up with this, but I thought, what I'm trying to do is much bigger than this individual. What I'm trying to accomplish is much greater than the person that I'm in front of. So I would be wasting my time trying to get somebody who's been thinking the way he's been thinking for decades for me to come out and try to convince him why he should vote for me. I am wasting the fullness of my time. And I said, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, but they don't call us that anymore. And walked away. Won the election with 80,000+ votes across the city of Jacksonville. 86,000, whatever the number was. I tell you that to say my goal wasn't him. My goal was to win an election, and we did it. So on this weekend, last weekend, my goal wasn't to fight the ignorant man. My goal wasn't to be nasty to him. My goal was to win by getting as many books as I could in hands. Why? Because I believe yeah, I want to sell books. I'd love to sell, like, I want to be a bestseller, but not because I don't think it's going to make all the money in the world. My goal is for everybody to read those words because I was inspired to write them. Maya Angelou once said, I know why the caged bird sings. So the question is, why does the caged bird sing? And the answer is simple, she said, because it has to. It doesn't sing because it wants an audience. Doesn't sing because it need to get paid and to get a nest fee. It sings because it has to. And that's why I wrote Living, Loving, Letting Go. That's why I'm writing the other books I'm writing. That's why I'm an actor. That's why I'm on stage. That's why I'm a lecturer. Because I have to. I'm a storyteller. That's what I do. And so I can't be the fullness of myself if I don't allow that is within to manifest. Because if I don't, I will die. And I refuse to allow someone else to be responsible for what could bring me life. I don't speak death, I speak life. So I tell you, through all of that, I get there. I was only scheduled to be there from 10 to 12, which is what my team had on my dossier. I was coming from 10 to 12. So my cousin Generica, who is a strict stickler on time, by like 11:55, she was like, hey, we need to start breaking down. We were pulling everything together to get down, and as I told you, the people said, well, don't you want to stay a little longer? Oh, you want me to stay now? Oh, well, you can stay until 3. Who, me? No, I let you know in the beginning, my time was from 10 to 12. Now, I appreciate you. I'm going to do what I came, but I came to do a job, and I did it. I understood the assignment. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go there. Y'all share this. Tell other people about it. Share other people about it. Krista, you watched it. I'm going to have to go back and tell you. I know. I don't know what happened. I'm going to tell you, you got to go back and watch this. But I understood the assignment. I was there from 10 to 12. At 12, I'm walking up out of here. So then we're breaking the table down. I get ready to leave. Then the lady comes and I said, well, here are my books. Generica, my cousin, goes in to take the books that we were leaving to the store owner so that they could put them on the shelf, right? She tells her, oh, we're not accepting those. Y'all are the ones who told me to bring them. You had asked for the book before because you wanted it to be in the store so people could see the book. I was out of town. My team was working. I said, don't worry about it. I'll just leave them when I come to do the signing on Saturday. We don't accept those from authors because people don't know that authors are here. You do see this line of people out here that came, but you want that's what you want to tell me? In English? Maybe you should speak another language. Because when I saw that, I'm sitting here like, you really don't see that. And as fate would have it, someone who I didn't know, beautiful sister, walks up while I'm talking to this lady and asks, hey, is the Rockman Johnson book available? And I'm sitting there with this stack of books. Mind you, my main stuff is packed up, all my runners and banners and all that stuff, and comes in and buys a book. And the lady's looking at me like, oh, well, can you sign all of these? I mean, absolutely, because I want you to know that we are worth more than you even know. I wrote a poem, and I wish I could share it with you. I don't have it. I'll probably post it, called Blackademia. And it was a poem for some educational pursuits that I'm in right now. But one of the lines in the poem says simply this: They are the we that we were. We are the they that they were. They are the we that we used to be, or that we will become. I'm sorry. Yeah, they are the we that we will become. And in some places, I'm talking about us, but for them, they tried to keep us out of the academy. They, meaning those that don't look like us, tried to say that we weren't intelligent enough, we weren't smart enough, we weren't educated enough, we weren't enough. And what we did was showed them that not only do we belong in the academy, if it had not been for people that looked like me, the academy would not exist. I said it. We are the foundational blocks that continue to shore up the evolution of the academy. So, understanding that, I left those books. So, I tell y'all that to say, if you get a chance, go by San Marco Bookstore, buy up all my books. They probably, y'all know today is the holiday, so, I don't know if they're open or not. But I was just disappointed, but I didn't show it that day. I think I was more outdone later. But I didn't, because my focus had to be on what I attract to me. And I was attracting positivity. I was attracting people coming to see the book, coming to support me. Thank you, Tracy, for being there. And thank you, Krista, for saying that. Thank you, Taryn. People coming to support the work. People coming to say, I want to learn. People who are saying, I want to share this with my family. And people who just want to have conversation. That's what this storytelling thing is about. We, meaning people of color, meaning African Americans, meaning black, meaning the diaspora, we are all about telling beautiful stories. And whether it be in a book, and for me, whether it be on stage or on television or in a movie or in front of a classroom or in a book or on the news or wherever it is, telling those stories means that we are immortal. And that's all it is. So I attract to myself. Kyra, absolutely you do. And thank you. The Black News Channel. Yeah. Shout out. And Rod, thank you. Love you too, sis. Love you, Tracy. And Kim, please go get it. San Marco Bookstore, or you can go to rockmanjohnson.com. But I said all that to say that I did not allow them to change the energy of why I was there. Even with all of the man next to me telling me, even the thing was, like far away, but he said that I was blocking his entrance. Didn't allow that to change my energy. The man coming up to me, broham, broski, brohar, whatever the heck he said, didn't allow that to change my energy. Didn't allow people saying, we're not going to put your book here to change the energy. And honestly, let me be real. I love to shop local and buy local and sell local, but baby, look at here. My book is in Barnes & Noble, Target, on Amazon.com, and Books A Million. Play with it if you want them. I'm just saying, and it's funny because I don't want to come at it like, oh, I'm the man, because I'm just me. But if you really look at it, let's be real. It was a bestseller before y'all. Yeah, exactly. They were. Come on, baby. I had done my juju before I went. So there it is. I'm not. And you know what? And I get it, Willetta, but my books that are there, I want them to move. I want them to see. I don't want people to not go to their bookstore, because at the end of the day, I want them to see that we will outclass you. This is what I'm going to wrap this up with. Even as we go through relationship issues, even as we go through spiritual issues, even as we go through financial and family issues, all of the things that we go through, one thing that I have learned on this journey is that light will always defeat darkness. So my job is not to go find the darkness and try to undark the darkness, because darkness is going to be darkness. Y'all like this. Y'all like, yes, Gile, full Gile, whole full Gile. Krista, I need you to put on full Gile and show up with a train and some rose petal parents and just show up full African dress. She said, Krista said, I'm going to dress up in my flyest African outfit and go get it. Absolutely. Khalifa, we got to catch up. For real. Like, for real. I'm telling you, this is the thing. We spend so much time trying to defeat the darkness, when by virtue of the paradigm of what light is, if we shine bright, darkness is defeated. It ain't about me defeating your darkness. It's about me just being light. I know more about you than you know about yourself. The lies that you've told, I already know. The secrets that you're hiding, I know them too. The things that you don't want to feel, I get it. But I love me so much, right? I don't like when people use the term, oh, I have to be selfish. I got to do this for myself. I have to be self-full. Did y'all catch that? It's different. The energy is different. The energy is different. Not selfish. I've got to be self-full. And I go back to the Bible in the 23rd Psalms where it says, my cup runneth over. The only way that your cup can run over is if the cup is first full. So what's in the cup is mine. What run out the cup, y'all can have that. I got enough. I got enough. I can help you. I can help you. I can help you. I can help you too. But I gotta first be self-full. You can be selfish if that's what you want to do, but that has negative energy to it. But when I'm full and I'm able to experience the fullness of me, I can certainly reach out to help you. And the problem is, many of us spend time when we are not filling our own cups trying to give from a cup that ain't even full. I'm gonna just let you marinate on that for a minute, because think about it. You're trying to give from an unfull cup. That means you giving somebody a little bit and you ain't even got nothing yourself. My grandmother always told me, she said, baby, self-preservation is the first law of nature. And once I have found that space and have found the way to take the energy of light. Let's see, I like shellfish. Oh Lord, this. Once I have found the way to allow that light to be amplified within me, people will be doing two things. One of two things. They will either see the light and be attracted to it because they want to know what it is, or they will either be repelled from it because they ain't ready for it. I don't know where that came. That just came, y'all. That just came. I'm going to say it one more time so y'all will get it. They will either do one of two things. They will either see the light and want to, where's that light coming from? I want to be a part of that. I need that in my life. What is that I can do? What is that I can be? You'll see it and be attracted to it, or it'll repel you because you're not ready. Regardless of the circumstances, though, don't let anybody change you. Be the fullness of who you are. And if that means being great, I hear it sometimes when folks say, oh, Rockman, you so much. You all of that. You trying to be so much. You try to do, you just try to do too much. Well, you know what? That's just me. This me right here. I can only be the me that I know how to be. And that's right, Krista. Sometimes, quite often, we repel, but that's because it's exactly what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to allow our inner crystals. I'll say that. I was looking for the word, but our inner crystals, because we have stones and crystals, and people say, I wear this to repel negativity. At the end of the day, you should not need the accoutrement of a crystal or an incense or any of that, because the power that's inside of you is even greater. Now, we can use the crystal and the incense and the candle or whatever to amplify it, but at the end of the day, the power that's within you, the God that is within you, is inherently more powerful when you can purposefully tap into it. That's all I'll say about that. So thank you all for coming and checking this out. I hope you'll go by and pick up the book. I am excited that the book continues to break barriers. I'm excited that I am in the process of working on a spoken word version or musical version to accompany the book in 2022. Thank you, MJ Baker, for that, and Nova. And you can go back and check out the concert, which was crazy, 4,000 views when we did it in 2020. And to think that I would publish a book in the midst of a pandemic, or in the words of my auntie, a pandemian. It turned into something miraculous. That's all I can say. And that's what my life is always. It's something so simple as if you believe it and vibrate higher to it. That's why I don't worry about money, y'all. I don't. I'm not saying that. Right. The panoramic. Right. Hey, wait a minute. Krista, it's Auntie Badrika. Don't tell nobody, but Auntie Badrika calls. She's like, the pandemion. She said, the pandemion. And she said, it's so grand. I was like, well, we might need to change the name. Maybe it need to be called the pandemian. But I digress. It's something so simple. Like, I even say to myself, it is always working out for me. I say to myself, every time I drive up in front of a location, I always get the parking spot up front. And guess what? I always get the parking spot up front. It always is working out for me. I believe in that. And regardless of the circumstances of the situation, if you believe hard enough, and I love to read, as you can tell, there's a line in The Alchemist, one of my favorite books, Paulo Coelho, in The Alchemist. One of the things that he says in the book is, if you believe in something with all of your heart, the universe will conspire to make it happen. So if you believe it here and walk into it, you can't. And your job, okay, I'm gonna stop, y'all. Last thing. A lot of us spend time, and Christy, you know we do this, and I think you've manifested it. Because ain't no way nobody can tell me that the little black girl who live in Jacksonville who teach dance will be a professor at the University of Florida. Teaching African dance, okay? It's about, but you did what you were supposed to do. You manifested it. Why? Because you just said, hey, this is what I do. And when the time came for you to do, you were ready. And so what my job is not to do is to figure out how it's going to happen. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, my job ain't to figure out how much money needs to go here or there. I was gonna buy the books, and y'all, I'm spending money on education right now. I'm still paying some bills for my mama's, passing. Well, I paid them off, but I had just finished paying some bills. I didn't know how I was gonna have enough money for the book signing. I didn't know how I was gonna have enough books here. All of a sudden, I did a couple voiceovers. Next thing I know, I got a check in the mail. Did some acting stuff, had some residuals come in. And here's the thing. The money that came in was the exact amount of the number of books I needed to order. I'm just saying, I can't make this up. I cannot make it up. So I tell my students a long time ago, when I stopped chasing money, money started chasing me. So I don't think about how my mortgage is going to get paid. Of course, I do the stuff and sit there and plot out and, make sure I'm paying the lights and water and phone bill. But I don't worry about it. That's not my job. My job is to dream it. If you can't dream, if you sit there and figure out the pieces of the dream, my job is to say, this is the dream. And look beyond where you are and see the dream. And not figure out, okay, now I need to do this. Okay, and now I need to do that. And now I need to do this. And those steps toward the dream ain't your job. The universe, God will put everything you need in your path. And the dream that you have, the energy that you project, will just attract what you're supposed to have to you. So y'all think this book big now? Just wait. And just wait till the next one. And just wait till the other stuff that happens. Why? Because I can dream it, I believe it, and I pray that the energy I bring to that will be infectious to you. And that you can dream and believe and do more and be bigger and greater and better than you had ever thought before. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for being a part of it. For those that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. For those that celebrate Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa. For those that celebrate Hanukkah, hope your Hanukkah was amazing. Happy New Year, Happy Winter Solstice. We just had that the other day. All of those things. That's why we say Happy Holidays. Not that we're taking away from one or the other, but we are celebrating you all. Because that's what it's about. I hope this energy finds you in a great space. And this probably won't be the last live, but I have a message that I'm bringing to my students for next year, and to as I share my educational journey, baby, I got some stuff to share. So if you missed the first part of this, go back and check it out. I'm gonna leave it up for a little while, but I'm gonna edit it together so it'll be all one. So check that out. But thank you all for rocking with me, and enjoy a great time. Even though I have my moments, I'm gonna tell y'all. This only child situation, whoo, baby, especially around the holidays. But what I know for sure is that y'all got my back. I love you. Blessings always. Speak soon.